With the housing market going crazy right now, where should you be buying that you probably couldn't been able to buy back during the pandemic or when it was crazy? Here's a video. Jeremy at the Night Group, your favorite Austin rental tech. Yeah, you know what's really interesting is that over the last 2 years, we've seen nothing but multiple offers, craziness in the market. You couldn't get a home, low inventory, and now guess what? We're starting to see more inventory hitting the market. Obviously, people are talking about this, but we're also seeing the ability for buyers to go ahead and negotiate and get prices lower. This is the experience that we're seeing with a lot of our clients right now. So today I want to go through and talk about some of the neighborhoods that you should be looking at, because these are the neighborhoods that 6-7 months ago, you probably wouldn't have been able to be even able to think about buying a home. So what neighborhoods do you think that people should be looking in right now that they weren't looking in a while ago because prices are out of control? Drop a comment below. I want to hear from you in the comments. And by the way, the last one on this list, it's pretty interesting because the price drops that I'm seeing and what you can actually get now versus what you could get back then, it's insane. So here we go. All right, number 5 on this list is one that I've been paying attention to and looking at a lot. In fact, it's one of those neighborhoods that's got really high rated schools and it's close to downtown, and that's actually Westlake. Now, what's interesting about this is that while I'm talking about Westlake, prices haven't necessarily gone down, but you're able to negotiate still. This neighborhood is nice because everybody wants to be close to downtown. They want to be close to all the good restaurants and shopping that are in 78704 that are downtown. And Westlake in this area are in Eanes ISD, which is the highest rated school district in our area. So if you're looking at it right now, back in June, the prices in June were $1.725 million to be in as the median price right now. Now we have about 20 homes on the market in that neighborhood where before it was like 5. And so you are really bidding up. What's interesting though is what we're seeing is prices aren't escalating as quick as they were. The July numbers were about 1.76 million, so it's up a little bit. But let's show you what you can get for 1.67 million or in that price range in the Westlake area. Okay, if we go over to my website, here's what I got up here. We have homes kind of all over the price point right now. 4.3 million, 1.85 million, kind of all of that price range, kind of all over. And so if we're looking in this area and we're looking at that median price of 1.7 million, now you're going, Jeremy, 1.7 million, that's so expensive. Don't worry, we'll get to some price points that are more affordable, so we'll get there, don't worry. So if we're looking at like this home right here, 1.8 million, 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet. Now it sounds like a lot, but as we were looking through the prices, it was quite a bit higher anywhere else, and a lot of those homes were in the $4.3 million. So this is why the median is still so high in this area, is the fact that, you know, it is a higher area. But look, you're this close to downtown. Obviously the schools, Cuernavaca, this area, definitely look at it. Okay, so next on my list is not an area that I talk about a lot, but I think this should definitely be on people's radars because we are seeing a little bit more inventory in there and it's a little bit easier, and that's actually Mueller. Now, Mueller's in the northeast side of the Austin area, and it's just on the other side of I-35. What's great about Mueller is that it has a lot of amenities around it. So you have HEB there, you have the Thinkery, you have a lot of nice things to do in the Mueller area, and people like this style of neighborhood because it's kind of a compact neighborhood. You have homes really close to each other, yet you have a really tight-knit community feel. Now, if you're going to be buying in the Mueller area, you're looking at right now about just Mueller itself, about $1.1 million. Okay, that sounds like a lot, but that's what the median is. It's actually gone up slightly, not as high as some of the other neighborhoods, to 1.15. But keep in mind, this is really close to downtown. So for people that are wanting to have kind of that nice, you know, tight-knit community and be close to downtown, this is the area to do it. And we actually have inventory again. There's about 20 homes on the market. Now you're saying, Jeremy, 20 homes on the market? That doesn't sound like a lot. But for a while there was very few, like just a couple. So let's take a look. Okay, so here we are looking at the Mueller area. If we're looking, there are homes in the $699 price point. Look at this one right here. It's like 1,300 square feet, 700,000. So this is with a builder, so we might be able to go and negotiate and get a better price on this. But this is what you're going to get in Mueller. A lot of people like this lifestyle. They like living like this. They like that smaller feel. Yet you are going to be in the 700 range. We've got stuff in here for 845. This is pretty new, 1,400 square foot. 1.7 million. So there is stuff available in Mueller when there hasn't necessarily been very much. Now, some of these are new builds, so they will take longer to close, but definitely keep an eye on Mueller if that's an area that you're looking for. The next area that I think you definitely want to keep on your radar in the Austin area is the 78704 zip code. So in here you have like Bolden Creek, you have Travis Heights, you have Zilker, all of this area. 78704 is my favorite zip code. I showed you two neighborhoods, the prices went up. So this is about a time I show you a neighborhood where the prices came down. The median now is $850. Yeah, $850 to be in Zilker Park. Now, Zilker Park is one of those areas you're gonna have bike trails, hiking, you're gonna have great places like my favorite place to go, which is Cosmic Coffee. You have that close by, and then you have all the parks. Like, this is the place to be. You know, I did a video not too long ago showing you some homes off 2nd Street. You can find that video in my content, but like homes in there are $1.2 to $1.8 million. Now, if we go look at what's on the market right now, we have quite a bit of inventory in the Zilker Park area. So if you're gonna be like one of my clients that's negotiating on price and negotiating for seller concessions, because guess that's what we're doing, like right now, the median price being $850, what will $850 buy you? Well, it's not gonna buy you a lot, but if you bump up your price point right into the low $1 million price point, you're gonna find stuff like 1.15. Here's one for $850 right here. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,700 square foot. This is pretty nice on Kenny Oaks. Now, what you're gonna get here, you know, it's not a gigantic home, but that's not what you're buying when you go into 78704. You can, but it's gonna be in the $3 million price point. It's gonna be the $2.5 million price point. But Zilker Park's phenomenal for all those reasons. I mean, this is a pretty nice house, 3.2. It gets you in the heart of everything that's going on. You know, I did a video that's saying that I was moving out of Austin. Well, the one place I would move back into Austin, well, would definitely be for a $5 to $10 million home in Westlake. But if I was gonna move back in closer to Austin, it's gonna be 78704. But here we go. I mean, I think Zilker Park's one of those areas that if you haven't been or you've been keeping on your radar, you definitely have to think about and put on your list to move into. The one neighborhood that I'm shocked for what prices have done is Circle C. So in Circle C, you could have purchased a home a couple months ago for $1.025 million. So under 1.1 million was kind of like the median price. Now, today, the pricing is around 900,000. Can you imagine being in a neighborhood where you have great schools, right? It's AISD. If you watch my moving out video, I did complain about AISD schools, yet the schools in this neighborhood are the highest rated schools for AISD. People are moving to Circle C for those reasons, the schools, the community, everything that's here, and you're only about 15 minutes to downtown. Now, I just did a video about moving to Dripping Springs, and look, you can move to Dripping Springs, but we're a little full right now. I don't know if we're taking more applications for Dripping Springs. Just kidding. So Circle C went from about $1 million down to 900. So what does that actually buy you in Circle C? Let's take a quick look. So if you wanted to live in my old neighborhood, which was Gray Rock, which I love Gray Rock. I know I left, but I love Gray Rock. My neighbors in Gray Rock were fantastic. Gray Rock is part of Circle C. You got a pool there. You got all the amenities, the 4 extra pools. But look, $850,000 is gonna get you a 2,900 square foot home. And this is a pretty nice looking home if you look at this. This is the Mesa floor plan, which is one of the most sought after floor plans. Now, you can go through and probably update this to your taste, but $850,000 in Gray Rock, being in Circle C, getting it, and that actually goes to the brand new elementary. So that's pretty awesome. Now you're saying to me, Jeremy, all right, you said that that was going to be the best one. Yeah, that's the best one. So here's the added benefit. I'm going to go through and show you the neighborhoods that you should be looking at right now for homes under $400,000. What? Jeremy's going to tell us homes are actually affordable. So one thing I always get from people is that they don't believe that you can actually buy affordable homes in the Austin area. So what I'm going to do right now is show you a search that I put together that's under 400,000 and a 2.4 tax rate. Now, you know me, Jeremy and I'm always talking about tax rates and how important that is. So right now we're gonna search under 2.4 tax rate and we're gonna look at areas you should be looking at under $400,000. You're welcome. But all right, here we go. So if I'm doing this, I'm looking south of Austin, I'm looking in Buda. This area right here, you have homes in the 380 price point. It's on the east side of I-35. Now, some people want to be on the west side of I-35. It's up to you and your preference. Definitely check the schools. But if you're looking at something like this, you're getting about a 1,500 square foot home, 3.2 for $379. That's not bad at all. So you have a house like this listed at $360. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square feet. This is pretty amazing because you're not going to really find anything like this closer to Austin. And this is only about a 20-minute drive to Austin, maybe probably a little less, but you're getting pretty much a newer home. You're getting a home that looks great. So let's look at some other areas that you should be looking at right now. Now, I would definitely recommend looking towards Leander because there are homes under 2.4 tax rate in Leander. I'd also look at the north part of Round Rock because there are homes in the 375 that are lower tax rate, 337, 350. So there are homes that are under that 400 price point. So this is the opportunity for you as a buyer right now to come in, get a good deal, get some incentives to maybe buy down the rate and get a lower price because these prices have come down a little bit and I guarantee you they're going to come back up. Now you're like, Jeremy, another realtor saying the prices are going back up. Look, seasonally, we see prices start to go up towards the end of the year. If that continues this year, we will see it again. If it doesn't, I'm wrong, but there you go. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Jeremy Knight, the Night Group. We will catch you in the next video.